Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, welcome back to another edition of my videos. Today, do some more classical chess. Let's get right into it. So we're playing black in this game. And hopefully this person won't have bored us. Okay, so let's start this game off then. So we're going to go into a French. Hopefully we won't see an exchange. We see that about a good 90% of the time whenever I'm playing online. Not that I find the French difficult, it's just not a particularly interesting position. It's very equal. Black doesn't really need to worry too much, but white doesn't need to worry either. So it's all good in the hood for both sides, really. Alright, so we see the classical being played here. So last time I played this position, we played the capture here. I'm tempted to do it again, but I think I'll play the classical variation now. So we're attacking this pawn. Normally we'll see this e5 push coming. It's pretty much the only playable move in this particular position. Let's see what he's going to play. He's taking quite a long time to make the first moves, which makes me think he's probably got an engine or something. Or perhaps he's never played this position before, which I find hard to believe. But there we go. Unless he's thinking about maybe playing the burn. That's also popular. Very playable position from there. As white. And now we just have to wait. This is taking quite a long time. 1 minute on the fourth move in a very quite straightforward position. So not entirely sure what he's thinking about. Let's just see what his rating is. Okay, so he's only 1724. Well, I guess while we're waiting, I guess I'll talk about... okay, so he is going to play the burn then, right. So that's fine, so we capture here. And so the line of play against the burn is I like to really simplify the position as much as I can. So I will just play these normal looking moves here now. He can trade off if he wants to, this is fine. But here I'm not really that worried. The position that I normally get out of the burn tends to have an incredibly small edge for white, but it's nothing significant. In fact, if he exchanges now this bishop, I would say this is quite equal now. I haven't got really any issues in this position. So typically I will castle now, and then I'll play b6. That's generally what I will play. b6 and then get the bishop out onto that nice diagonal. The reason why I want to get the b6 and then the bishop on this diagonal is because this diagonal is all blocked off, so we don't want to play that. But let's just see, there's not really a great deal. Now this bishop move prevents this idea now. In a club match I actually still play b6 and I got into a horrible position. That was not fun at all. I had to end up playing c6 and I just had a dreadful game. I managed to win thankfully, but it was yeah, wasn't pleasant at all. So what do I play here? I can play knight here. So what I don't want to do is capture this pawn. If I capture this pawn, he's got this cheeky little check here. So it looks tempting. Oh, the knight's protecting anyway. so I definitely don't want to capture that pawn. Let's see here now. So let's attack. Oh, I want to play knight here, but what I don't like about this move is it blocks my c-pawn, and that's where a lot of my counterplay comes. But this position's a bit different now. I don't think, because we've sorted out a lot of the tension in the centre, so really maybe the knight move isn't that bad. Once I play it, I can then just get into that standard setup I was telling you guys about. Okay, let's do it. now attacking this pawn. He's got to do something about this pawn now. So he's now played c3. So that's answered my questions. I'm going to now play b6. Now play bishop here. And yeah, it should be okay. He could play bishop here if he wants, but I've got that move, and I don't think I need to go any further, really. He's castled. I'm going to just play bishop over here. And now I've got a bit of a threat here. I can potentially, once I've moved, okay, ooh, so he's attacking my my pawn here now. I should play h6. I think that's just a safe move. He can still check me if he wants to, but I'll just move across. Okay. I just need to be conscious. I've got quite a lot of time here. I haven't used any of my clock, so I just want to see how I can formulate a little bit of a plan here. Let's play rook to e1. Do I need to be so worried about this move? So he's got now the potential threat of playing knight to e5. Just getting that knight into a really nice square. Do I need to really panic so much? Although the knight's there, it's not necessarily doing a great deal. The only ideas of maybe like trying to sack on f7 don't really work. So I don't think I need to worry too much. I think maybe just get my rook centralized. I think that seems to be a pretty okay strategy here. Let's centralize this rook. I'm still a little bit worried because if I move this rook now, when the knight's here, can he like potentially sack on here? It does kind of work because after my queen captures, he's got this skewer against my queen and my rook. Okay, so he's shifted his attention of his queen now. I think he is definitely considering this plan. Not a whole lot I can do to prevent that plan, really. Do knight here and maneuver the knight around. This knight's not the best placed square, as I said. It blocks his c pawn, which is, if I'm doing any sort of minority attack against this pawn majority, I'd quite like that. With this knight coming here, ideas are going there. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that working. Just wanted to be cool. I'm just conscious about this move, that's all. I think after he plays it, maybe I just go knight here. Threatening just to come into there. And that comes with a lot of damage because there's just all sorts of captures all over the place. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go for it. So, I quite like this idea. This knight, I'm conscious that maybe this knight could be quite annoying, but I think it's okay. I'm conscious when I looked at my last video, I tend to react to quite a lot of threats instead of actually going for my own counterattacks. Okay, so now I'm challenging this bishop. Maybe I can still play knight here though, with the threat of going over there, and then capture this bishop. Let's go here. I think I quite like this move. At least the idea of the move anyway. Coming into here. I'm just thinking what he would do. I mean, if he captures, obviously it's not very good. That can only really help me. He moves his knight. What else? I'm not really sure what else he'll do here. He might play c4, in which case I just jump in now. Or is that... oh, okay, so he's obviously blocking that threat. He was a bit worried by that. Maybe I can move this bishop somewhere. Well, the threat now is he's got this move. Starting to not like this move now. I think it's created unnecessary complications for myself. That didn't really need to take. But at the same time, I think this knight's quite well placed, so all things considered. Play bishop back here, maybe. Just going to lose the tempo here, that's the only downside to all my play. But I suppose he's had to waste a tempo, and this can't be a good move, really, in retrospect. Maybe bishop here. And then I can push here, maybe, or something, I don't know. The idea of going over here, maybe. What will I play? Let's see. Ideally, I want to play, bishop to a6, but I've obviously got to think about that move. Pain. Alright, well, let's just play bishop to a8. Oh, he's got queen to a6 now. Ooh. Ouch. How do I block that move? Well, I guess I don't have to now, but I wouldn't know how to react to that threat if it was presented to me. Oh, that pawn's hanging. Let's just go back. Let's just go back. Back to the start. Alright, okay. And we've just got a bit more balance now. Okay, this pawn's under attack. Oh, he's given up his knight, hasn't he? By doing that. Thank you for the free knight. And he's resigned. Ooh. Well, that was interesting, to say the least. Let's have a look at that game. That was rather interesting. Okay. Let's go right to the beginning. Yeah, I mean, I'm not overly sure. Well, that went horribly wrong. I felt as though I just kind of fell behind that game. Okay. So we had the burn, which, as I say, it tends to do quite well. I mean, this is completely equal, this position. There's very little in it. You know, you've got, okay, white has maybe a tiny bit more space, but your queen's doing quite well positioned. You're going to castle really quickly. There isn't any real problems for black. And this is where I need to consult my book now, because let's see. So knight c6 is the third most popular move. This is the Masters one. Let's have a look at the lead chess one. So knight c6 has been actually played the most, but white tends to score quite well in it. The better move is c5, and that also is what's been played in a lot of master games. So the c5 idea. And we'll just look at one line in particular. So the fourth most popular captures here. Got this b2. If maybe the rook comes here, what's the next? Just capture the other pawn, maybe? Yeah, that can't be too bad. So that scores really well. You know, and black just gets a pawn and runs away with it. And yeah, I think this is okay, this line. c5. Knight to d7 is also very popular. That's been played. White hasn't lost in this variation from the looks of it. Ooh, it comes with that threat. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So it's been played 8 times. It's all led to draws. Every single one of them. You've got the likes of Boris Spassky, Petrosian who've played this line. 1983. So yeah, that can't be too bad if you're seeing names like Spassky and Petrosian being thrown around. Anyway, c3 was played. b6. I didn't like b6 at all. So even in this position, b6 isn't really playable. But I can kind of see now that this is a much better line. This really does quite well. If let's say he castled here, I can actually still play e5. This is again very popular. It likes this push idea, but oh, that can't be any good. So how does, see if white comes back. That's a nice idea. If he captures. Yeah, that's got to be quite good for black there. Okay, so I just was interested to see what will happen. It's b6, so I need to really maybe time this a bit better, this b6 idea. So castles, b7, c2, h6, f here, rook here. And it likes white here. It says it's probably ahead. e2. Wasn't such a great move. Did think it was a bit strange. It kind of looks like he's lost the tempo, really. But this idea is really strong. Didn't mind e7. Bishop here, and then I played that here, and I think that is an inaccuracy. It does create a lot of problems for me. g3. Yeah, I was really worried about this move now. Ooh, that's an interesting tactic though. So I got this. After captures. Okay, so that's okay. What happens after this? Oh yes, oh yes. And that comes with that threat. Nice, okay. c4. And yeah, e4, e5 was definitely a blunder. But what could I have gone on with after this then, maybe? So that was an interesting idea. At least I've got play in this position. I mean, I've had to waste a move. c4, yeah, I don't like c4 at all from him, because it just blocked off this nice diagonal which he could use, which he could exploited, I think, later in the position, but interesting nonetheless. Alright, bit of a short one today. Yeah, didn't expect to finish that one so quickly, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.